Blizzard has just announced Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. Overwatch.
You're implying it's a bad game. It hasn't even come out yet.
That's counting chickens with the hatching.
I
don't think that's the same.
Segue, you guys. God.
Close.
It looks cool. It looks just like they took like Dota, League of Legends style characters and abilities and took out the leveling system and took out the creeps and put it in like a TF2 style combat.
I guarantee you they will not get rid of all the creeps.
It's internet game jokes now.
I
tried playing Smite a bit, like just on my own,
God.
and like the chat is just as bad.
You didn't
Which
just
one's
play it on
Smite?
your own.
It's the like third person over the shoulder view MOBA.
Okay.
And you play with all like the ancient gods.
Oh, cool.
So,
all
like-
kinds of mythologies. I actually
Yeah.
played it with him
I
for a
think
bit.
I know what you're talking about.
But like the
It's shit.
chat is just as bad as like okay, maybe not as bad as League of Legends, but it's like you guys are all shit. I'm like, it's a team game, doofus.
We have to work together.
And he's like, yeah, but you're all shit. I'm like, yeah, because you keep running ahead and grabbing all the kills and all the creeps, and then yell at us because we're under leveled.
That just reminds me of my favorite review of Dota 2. It was, had to leave this game. Community so toxic, I grew a third dick.
I love how it's a third. Like,
dick.
what gave him the second one?
League.
League. I played League for like 6 months pretty hard, like at least like a game a day kind of a thing. And then I got to a point where I'm like, I'm really good, I'm getting pretty good, and I'm done. Like, I can't stand everyone whining. Because like if you're just like, yeah, everyone else on my team is shit, and like sometimes you get with a shitty team. So you help them.
yeah.
Like you make them better, so next time you play with them, they will be better.
Well, I'm glad you got out.
What's one of those things like the one guy was
Like fucking prison?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the guys are it's like the team's terrible. I'm like, you're playing in an unranked mode. If you want to bitch about a bad team, go play ranked.
Just like, get off your fucking high horse.
But I'm like, the thing is, if you go play ranked, everyone's gonna be bitching at you.
League of Legends, not even once.
You just get a picture of like, like Sean here, and then you go to like the World of Warcraft guy from South Park.
Yeah.
League of Legends, not even once.
That's actually really great.
Well, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, so Overwatch.
I don't know. Looks like that trailer was okay.
The trailer was cool,
Yeah.
for
The
sure.
trailer was really great.
And, I mean, I didn't watch the cinematic trailer, but I watched the gameplay trailer just now. Kind of in the vein of, what was that called? Dragon's Crown? Where the characters are just so iconified of what role they're supposed to be.
Well,
that's, like, you look at it instantly and you go, oh, I know what this character's going to do. This is going to be the fast character because she's got fucking wings on her arms or some shit.
Yeah.
She's
And-
got short hair and goggles.
yeah, and you look at this guy. He's got a cowl. And he's got 2 shotguns, and he's like all dark and stuff. You know he's going to be the goth character. And Widowmaker obviously has the most gigantic, out of proportion ass ever. So clearly that's a sniper. Wait, what?
So she's
gives her balance.
she's what, the Nicki Minaj character?
Yeah, the Nicki Minaj.
Are you saying Nicki Minaj would be a good sniper?
No, she's like, I'm sure she could sit for extremely long periods of time.
I don't know. Like, does it seem interesting? Like, are you guys gonna go check it out?
I would like to. It looks cool because like it looks. I don't know. Like I always enjoyed TF2, and I like kind of the idea of trying to merge it with more MOBA style gameplay and ideas. But I feel like it's definitely going to come into competition with Gearbox's next game, which was what was it even called now?
It wasn't Brink.
No,
No.
no.
What did that shit say?
They're making a MOBA. They're making a MOBA.
Well, no, but it's not even just MOBA. It's like FPS MOBA, like what Overwatch is, and they announced it a while ago, and I still can't remember the name. It's like Battlegrounds or something like that. Or
That's a terrible name.
No, I disagree. I think that Overwatch is gearing up to go up against TF2, whereas
Maybe, yeah.
the Gearbox one is gearing up to go up against like MOBAs.
oh yeah, Because that one's actually got like all the creeps.
Yeah, it's got
and
the
stuff,
creeps, and it looks like it's got the leveling. It's basically, it's a MOBA instead of like how Smite did the behind the shoulder. This one's going full first person with guns and that kind of stuff. And this one is like, from what it appears, there's no leveling, and it's like you have all your abilities off the start of the match. So it's just like, it's TF2 with a much wider variety of abilities and like character dependent abilities. So like you have, instead of having the medic, you have different support characters. You have one that is a medic, but like one or two that also do different things.
Okay.
So you just have a wider array of options of what you want to do in the match.
Well, somewhat, yeah. I don't know. It's balancing issues are going to be a big thing, I feel like, at the start. Like, I mean, I feel like it goes without saying, but I mean, just looking at the characters, I feel like it's going to be like weird balancing things. Like, looking at the goth guy,
What's like,
because that's basically what he is. He has his like teleport ability, but it doesn't look like it would even be effective because it takes him about like half a minute to complete it because he has to do a cool pose,
Of course.
and then turn into smoke, and then turn into smoke in the other place, and then come out of the cool pose while still looking cool.
Well, he's just obeying the rules of the Masquerade, right?
Well, yeah.
In Vampire the Masquerade, you have to cross your arms and make the peace sign in order to go invisible. So that's
enough.
he's got to do his invisible as well, right? I just love his whole "it's time to reap." Like, who figured that? Who gave him that line?
well, like it works. He's the Reaper.
I get it, but that's
like,
so
what else is he gonna
corny.
do? It's time to go shopping. Like that, it works even less.
Yeah, no kidding. But you don't hear the fast character going, "I've got to go fast," probably for copyright reasons.
I want to go fast. I liked Reinhardt, just the big German guy in armor. I will take them all on.
Oh, that's
Well,
perfect.
well, exactly. I mean, it's great, but I mean, if you're gonna they gave them all different accents, but I mean, it's like, hey, you got the tank. Well, what's his accent gonna be? Well, it's either gonna be Russian or German. Probably German.
Stereotypes,
no other choice.
the game.
No, to be fair, like if you want a tank that just bit a lot of armor, then it's Russian. Like that's just history.
Fair enough.
Those Russian tanks. And you've got the Chell character, and oh my goodness.
I thought the German guy would be the engineer because everyone wants German.
No, because they
engineer
made
shit.
the engineer guy a dwarf.
Yeah, he can
Which
be a
is
German dwarf.
German folklore.
Yeah, you can have a German.
They seem to
dwarf.
be going more Slavic though. So it was like Torbjorn or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Torbjorn.
Yeah.
Slavic, German. It's kind of
Yeah.
the same messy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like, if anything, in the game though, it like the art style is really cool. Just like the visuals and everything look like it's gonna be really just nice to look at. If any, not anything else.
It's cute.
It's very colorful.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'm
colorful.
I'm just
I
kind
hate
of
it.
interested in the whole.
Well, I enjoy. It's
TF2
better than the dirt color scale
Yeah.
that all the other games go with.
Yes.
Slightly
I'm tired of brown and bloom.
Yes.
So, slightly off on topic for the color scheme. Has anyone played that Sunset Overdrive game?
Holy shit! Its main color is Sunny D orange.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
it's a really colorful looking game and it looks interesting, but like aside from a few trailers and a few snippets of gameplay, I know nothing about it.
Well, like from what I understand, it's like a Tony Hawk game but with a gun.
Yeah,
And zombies or something.
Well, yeah.
Or
and
zombies?
hipster
Yeah,
hipster
zombies.
weapons.
Hipster weapons.
Does he have a dubstep gun?
He's got a gun that shoots records.
I bet they're only limited EPs. Oh, that's
I don't
terrible.
know. I just like from what I understand, everyone was like super hyped because this was what like Microsoft announced that it was going to be the big thing. Like everyone get hyped! Look how exciting and innovative this is because it's not like a regular like brown army shooter. And apparently it did okay.
Cool.
Like it looks interesting. Like I saw like a kind of a cinematic trailer for it, and I really enjoyed just how tongue in cheek it was. Because like there's a soldier guy like fighting the mutants, like ducking behind cover, and he's like shooting at him. Then the main character kicks in the door. He's like, cover mechanic, cool. And then he's like running on walls and blowing shit up. And I'm like, that's how you do a funny video game trailer.
But I heard
yeah.
it's actually too on the nose with a lot of the things where it's like past that. Like I know at one point they just straight up like name dropped NeoGAF and just like say, you're all giving me blank stares.
The hell's a NeoGAF?
Yeah, what's NeoGAF? I
I
know the
don't know
name.
this either.
I know the name. I've heard the name. I don't know what it is.
It's a gaming forum,
Oh,
guys.
maybe.
Oh my god.
It goes on forums
like the game
anymore.
looks like it breaks the it's going to break the fourth wall a lot. Like they did it like 5 separate times in the trailer.
Well, that's the thing, though, is if you do it too much, it takes the player out of the experience in like a negative way sometimes.
Maybe. Like, yeah, there's a line you can cross.
I feel like it could just cause the game to fall flat on its face because it's like if the gameplay is, if it's not fun enough, like
What, like Duke?
if it's not an enjoyable enough game rather to play, it's like you're gonna be sitting there like, oh well, they're referencing it. It's a game. I know it's a game. It's not a good game.
I feel like that's the kind of pitfall that the Deadpool game fell into, where it's like, yeah, he's super funny and he's quirky and he does like breaks the fourth wall, but like I just feel like too much of Deadpool is like, haha, breaking the fourth wall, haha, quirky.
I think another big problem with Deadpool is that simply like the limitation of in-game comments. Like for a character like Deadpool, his whole thing is he's witty, he's funny, but you can only have so many like lines set for when you take a hit or do something cool before it starts replaying. And hearing the same witty line 7 times can get really annoying.
Yeah,
I think like from what the bit I played like 20 minutes of it, and I heard the same line from him like 3 different times. I'm like, that's gonna get annoying real fast.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
I think.
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it was just a game like. More people wanted was a game where it's like, yeah, I'm playing like Deadpool like in the comics, but they tried to make it more like it was as though Deadpool was having his own game, but it's all like a self-referential, like be self-referential in terms of video games. And
in the vein of games that break the fourth wall,
oh boy,
there was a game released in 2009 called Eat Lead: The Return of Matt Hazard.
Best game ever,
Right?
hands down.
I hear you say that about like every other game, though.
There's a lot of great games, but this one, it was just all references and all fourth wall breaking. And it was
Absolutely.
Will Arnett doing the voice of
What?
Matt Hazard
Oh
and
my God.
Neil Patrick Harris as the main villain.
Really?
Wow.
And it was amazing.
That's awesome. You had me at Will Arnett, but holy shit, that's
Like
so funny.
there's a level where you have to defend Master Chef. He has like a big green power armor, big belly, and the chef hat on top of the helmet.
That's amazing.
I remember there was one boss battle where you have to fight a JRPG
Yeah.
boss
Yeah.
in
Oh
order
my
to talk to it to
God.
progress the dialogue boxes that appear. Matt Hazard actually has to like punch the X button that appears in the dialogue to continue. Ellipses.
And then near the end, like you find out that Neil Patrick Harris is like trying to basically destroy Matt Hazard, and he's like a game developer, like he owns the company, and so eventually he sends like real players in, like their beta test players in to kill Matt Hazard. So it becomes like an online combat game where all the enemies have like usernames above their head.
That's amazing.
It was.
But
The
funny.
gameplay itself was actually pretty shitty. Like, as a game, it wasn't great, but the fact that it was just hilarity and just self-referential video game jokes was great. You fought the same boss like 3 times.
Was that the JRPG boss?
No. There was like he was like a big Arnold Schwarzenegger type character, and every time he got more and more ridiculous. You fought him like the first level, and you literally just walk in and just punch him, like it's just over. And then the second time, he's like more robot. He's like almost like one time he's like a super robot now. He's like, yeah, bring it on. You kick his ass again, and I think the third time he comes back, he's just a ridiculous thing now.
Of course.
But he was basically
that's
just
clever.
making fun of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, of course.
And they had a William Shatner guy too. They had like a wizard who was like voiced by William Shatner, or like a William Shatner-esque voice.
This is like an A-list game.
Oh, it was the best shittiest game I've ever played.
Nice.
Like the game, like there's a level where it's like,
I count that as a glowing review.
because like Matt Hazard is like he's like a Mario type character where he had like so many different games that are about him, and this is just the latest one. And so they're like, yeah, they're bringing in weapons from your other games, and so there's a few you get like water pistols. And he's just like, what the hell is this? He's like, remember from that game like 10 years ago? He's like, that was the shittiest game. So you run around a level, like shoot squirting guys with water pistols, and they do a surprising amount of damage.
Of course. That's awesome.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't remember hearing about this game. I'll have to go find it now. That's pretty.
I rented it, like I just saw it, and I was at a rental store when I was like in high school, and I was like, I think I'm gonna give this one a try. It sounds interesting, and I was so glad I did. As well as I wouldn't buy it, but it was definitely the best rental game I've played. Oh, other funness, Legacy of the Void trailer
Oh,
came
God.
out, so I'm pumped to see how that story finishes.
Legacy of the Void.
The Protoss campaign for StarCraft 2.
What?
it kind of got lost in the blur of everything else that Blizzard announced. But yeah, the trailer came up. It's essentially a lot of it's just like rehashed trailer from Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm with some new stuff. But essentially, it's just like, yeah, now we're finally gonna fight the Xel'Naga.
Oh, thank God. I've been wanting to fight those guys since Brood Wars.
I know. I want to find out what the hell Duran's about.
Duran
from
Duran?
Yeah, they're in the game. No, that black guy who was in Brood War, who was like on nobody's side, if you remember.
Yeah.
Because at first, like when I was playing it when I was a kid, I was just like, I guess he's like an infested human, and then it kind of gets revealed later, and Kerrigan's like, yeah, no, he's not one of mine. And then so I was like, who was that guy? And then
doesn't he work for like the Xel'Naga or some shit? Or?
Yeah, basically, but like it was barely mentioned in Brood War. He's like, yeah, I am just like working for things that are so beyond you, and that was it. And I'm just like, that was a huge plot point you let sit for 10 years.
I was thinking he'd just be like a MacGuffin, like, you know.
Plot
point,
sure.
but doesn't actually amount to anything.
Yeah, apparently he showed up again in Heart of the Swarm.
Okay.
And it was kind of more revealed that, yeah, he's working for the darkness thing, whatever that mysterious, which is the Xel'Naga probably. And now it's kind of all coming to a head in the third game.
Hopefully hopefully the model of video games doesn't apply to Blizzard as it does for everyone else, and we don't get to the very end of this and just at the reveal of the Xel'Naga DLC.
Yeah, obviously. No, you'll do the Mass Effect thing, and you'll have a Xel'Naga playable character, but it's DLC day one.
On disc. Fuck.
Can we do the intro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like, my fiance's gonna be here soon.
I guess.
So are you gonna super cut this, or are we just gonna?
Yeah,
we're basically. I meant to do it like way
no,
back.
This is all just in practice.
This is the warm up round.
This is sound test. Like we're still tweaking.
Still tweaking the sound.
Can we just like not even edit it? Just have the opening coming up.
You know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'd say throw people off. This is gonna be like another video before this one, so it's not like we haven't, anything really set up in stone. But welcome to the Super Turbo Geekoid podcast. I'm Super Saorin.
I'm Foot Stompa.
I'm Invisible Fly.
And I am the GamerGoth.
Now you have your own channel.
I do.
Yeah. So
with 2 subscribers.
Whoa!
What? We could double that.
Hitting at the big time.
Absolutely.
Hey, if I subscribe, halfway there.
Nice. Yeah, it's a low goal to hit, really.
It's like, what do you do? What do you play? What do you do?
Well, what do? I review video games, just like every other schmuck on the fucking internet. Except I dress up in makeup and dark clothing, and I'm very, very cynical.
I saw one. It was the eyeliner was excellent.
Oh,
it was very well done.
Thank you. I practiced all the way up from 16.
Nice.
It works better when The Cure is playing.
Absolutely. I'm also thinking of like doing reviews for music.
Cool.
I've got several albums on the way that are ripe for the picking, and also movies. So pretty much, I'm just ripping off Spoonie, really.
Okay.
Fair enough. Those worst people you could steal from.
Exactly. Yeah. Like.
Well, let's not name names right now.
Trust me, I'll get to all of them.
Oh yeah.
You don't want them YouTube hitmen to come after you.
Yeah, really. Pay them with your YouTube monies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also check out GamerGoth's channel. I've actually seen quite a few of his videos. Quite great.
Thank you very much. Yes, please check out my channel, like and subscribe my videos as well. And youtube.com/Echo and the Bunnymen. Echo spelled ECCO, as in Echo the Dolphin. Oh. See, clever. It's really clever there.
I like it.
Yeah. That was the scariest dolphin sound I've ever heard.
I hope everyone heard that.
Dolphin.
It sounded like it was dying. I guess it was a Japanese dolphin.
Oh.
Oh, darkest joke. Darkest joke.
Anyways.
Yeah.